where does that, what it sounds like an intrinsic, heartfelt motive come from in Norwegian society? Why generally do Norwegians do the right thing?
It's actually a little bit hard to answer the question, but because I think it started in the society before my time. We had a couple of governments after World War II that gave a lot of autonomy to the local governments to rebuild the society. And they made a lot of mistakes, but they also made some good choices, and that was to make sure that every citizen had the feeling and the experience that the local government was there for them. And I think that started back then. The prime minister was called Gerhardsen at the time, and he gave the local governments that opportunity. Some of them, didn't take advantage of it, but enough of them did, so that trust started to be built, and it's continued to be built after the war.
So it was a conscious decision to grant autonomy to local authorities, and it was a conscious decision to devolve government.
Yes, but it sprung out from rebuilding the country physically, but it influenced rebuilding the country mentally.
That's a fascinating point. So the physical rebuilding of the country, which is an external thing, had an internal impact.
Exactly.
Is that something that is commonly discussed in your hallways, that correlation between the external and the internal?
I'm in a group where we're writing the history of Kristiansund. I've tried to spend a lot of time thinking about how today can be explained by what happened in the late 40s and early 50s. It's something you can leverage in today's society, because you have, in English, you have safety and security as two sort of
in theory, we have safety and security.
Yeah, exactly. But in Norway, we only have one word for that.
How fascinating. What is it?
Sikkerhet.
Sikkerhet.
Yes. It's much more easy for me to distinguish the mental and the physical safety and security perspectives in English than in Norwegian. So we have put everything into one word, and trust is sort of the driving factor for that. And since we only have one word to explain it with, it's very much easier to grasp.
That is extraordinarily interesting. My English speaking brain is aching a little when you said that safety and security is expressed as one word, and that the driver behind that understanding is trust.
Yeah.
For me, that is just extraordinarily interesting, and I've never come across that framework or that dance between sikkerhet and trust. What is trust, by the way, in Norwegian?
Tillit.
Tillit. Sikkerhet and tillit.
Yes.
Okay, you told me you're involved with the book, okay? So you've opened this door.